So we've been hearing for years now that big food is in bed with big pharma, and they're putting all these chemicals in our food, and the whole thing is to keep our population sick so they can continue to make money off selling us medicines. And so Cindy and I have been looking for different ways to buy the food that our grandparents used to eat. Stuff that doesn't have the 37 or plus ingredients in them, that's all words that are this long and whatnot, and all these artificial flavors and corn syrup and all that kind of stuff that they put in our food. So about 25 miles from our house, we ran into a place called the Taste of Amish General Store, and it's supposed to be food that have real ingredients in them. So we came down here to see what it was about, and we thought we'd bring you along. Now, what started all this for me was a week or so ago, I was talking to a gentleman at the campground that we're staying at, and he was eating a Pop-Tart. He was actually had the box on the table outside by his campground, and he was on his second pack. And we started talking, and I said, you know, there's nothing good in that Pop-Tart that is healthy for you. He goes, I've been eating these since I was a kid, since the 50s. Well, the Pop-Tart didn't come into existence till 64, I think it was. And if you look at the ingredients in a Pop-Tart from 1964 compared to now, you'll see he's not eating the same thing that he was eating in 1964. I will see if I can find the list of ingredients. If so, I'll insert it here. You can pause the video and take a look at it. Sorry for all this road noise. Cindy's already inside. Let's go inside and see what the store's all about. So, a Taste of Amish. It says quality Amish goods. This is their general store. They're located in Blueridge, Georgia, up in North Georgia. And they're open daily from 10 to 3, closed Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So they sell soda?
Well, I've never heard of these brands.
No, but I've heard of that before.
Yeah. Some of the...
It's got high fructose corn syrup in it. That's
but these other ones don't.
The other ones do not?
No, see, this has pure cane sugar.
Ah.
And it's done with triple filtered carbonated water. Pure cane sugar. I mean, there's still some stuff.
Right.
That isn't good.
I'm more interested in this stuff.
Yes.
Cornmeal. Bread mix. Hot butter pepper. Dill pickles. I might have to buy some of those. I love dill pickles. Popcorns. Cindy, here's all the spices you were looking for. Jams and jelly. Bar soap. So one thing we're noticing is that you still have to be careful because some of these ingredients still have natural flavoring, which is code word for chemicals. So we're looking a little closer at stuff. So this is the stuff we're looking for, like Mrs. Miller's homemade noodles, whole wheat. If you look at it, the ingredients are whole wheat, flour, water, and egg whites. That's it. That's the food our grandparents used to have. So like some of the stuff like this jam, You know, it's got just limited ingredients. Right here it says sugar, water, plum juice concentrate, pectin, and citric acid. If you look at the jam on the jelly jars in your cabinet, I bet you it's got all kind of colorings and artificial flavors and fructose syrup. We've used Wheat Montana for a long time, so they do carry that. And I've never heard of Bob's Red Mill baking powder. You still have to be careful. I found this Walnut Creek ketchup. If you look on the back, it says tomato concentrate, high fructose corn syrup is the second ingredient. I don't think the Amish use high fructose. Yellow mustard, distilled vinegar, mustard seed, salt, spices, turmeric. That may be good. I know the Amish do not use these. It says, well, maybe it says whole fresh potatoes, lard, salt, whatever TBHQ is for freshness. Not sure. So is this one of those elixirs that they used to sell as they came through town? I don't know. Starts apple cider vinegar. What concerns me, it says fruit juice blend concentrated. Cindy's going to get a flyer. We're going to do a little more research. You know, from what I can tell from the ingredients, a lot of their cheeses are a lot better than what we would find in the grocery store. Okay, well, let me start off to say that even if you're at a place that is supposed to be selling healthy foods with no additives, preservatives, high fructose corn syrup, and all this stuff, you still have to check the ingredients. So did they have good food there? Yes. Did they have bad food there? Yes. And my wife is more of the expert on this stuff than I am. So Cindy, what did you think of the Taste of Amish? I will say that we left without buying anything.
Well, let me just say I was very disappointed.
Yes.
And I'll tell you why I was disappointed. Because when I was reading online, this is what it said online about our store, and it had their winter hours, and it said, people often ask us, since you're not Amish, why did you open an Amish grocery store? The answer is simple. We believe in the products. So much of our food today has ingredients in them that we neither need nor want. We believe that our products are a much healthier alternative. We offer samples of many of our products to our customers because the taste says it all. We are extremely proud of the products we carry. Okay, so I had very high expectations of this store.
I did too.
And so it was a little disheartening to me to walk in and see a full display of candy
and soda that we can buy at the grocery store, like, was it Bart's root beer? That stuff's terrible.
They had soda, they had a huge display of candy, and I'm talking regular candy.
7-Eleven candy, I call it.
Well, and some of it was. Now, they did have some probably older original brands. I did not scrutinize the ingredients on the candy because, you know, that wasn't what I was looking for. I was interested in their sauces like spaghetti sauce or barbecue sauce, or they had some noodles. They did have dried beans packaged in like for soups.
Now, so we use the Yucca app, which is not perfect, but it will give you a rating for different products and let you know how many bad ingredients and stuff in it. So I yucca'd the pasta sauce that they sold there, and I did the same organic sauce that we have at home. I looked at the history that I bought at Ingles.
Right.
The sauce in theirs on a scale of 1 to 100 came up a 60. The organic sauce that I buy at the grocery store comes up as a 91. So I'm better off shopping the grocery store in that instance.
So that was very disappointing. And because of that, now the dried beans that they had in little packages for you to do a soup, you know, you add in your broth and whatever, vegetables and whatever. I don't know. I was expecting more from the store than there was.
Yes. And like they had potato chips in there that were like the Oots brand, right? Which same thing you can buy in the grocery store. They come up on the Yucca app as a 0. Now we buy the Cape Cod when we buy potato chips as a
because we
special
do.
treat.
We're not
they
perfect.
Come up at least like a 63 or something. So just because it was in a specialty store and 3 times the price doesn't always mean you're getting what you think you're getting. So, moral to this story is we all know you can't trust what you read online. Right.
Number 2, you have to look at the ingredients and you have to know what are safe ingredients and what aren't. You have to know to look for keywords like enriched and
like enriched flour just means that they removed all the nutrients out of it
and added stuff to it.
Yep. Now they did have whole Montana wheat.
They did have
flour,
the Montana wheat flour, and
which we
regular.
love Montana wheat products.
Yes.
When we were in Montana, we could buy the bread.
Yes.
And it was delicious. The bread you have now, we've done an experiment. We've had bread inside of our bread box in the camper that is like, oh my gosh, I forgot we had bread there. It's been there for 2 months. It's still fresh. That's not bread.
No, it was not fresh. It was hard, but it wasn't molded.
Right, well, that's what I mean. It wasn't all moldy and disgusting like the bread my grandmother used to fix.
But like I've been looking for, because I'm not sure how I feel about these yeasts that you can buy in the stores, and so I'm trying to find a more natural alternative to that. Well, the only thing I can come up with right now is sourdough, is to do a sourdough starter.
Have I ever had sourdough bread?
Yes, you've had it before.
And I like it?
Yeah, it's good. And I like it.
I don't know.
But people will say, well, make things from scratch. Well, you've got to find the good ingredients to make stuff from scratch that they haven't altered in some way.
And that's getting hard to find.
It's very difficult to find. So that's why I was excited that they had Montana wheat product, or Montana. Yeah, it's called Montana wheat.
Yeah, but I think we can get it for the same price ordering it for the company.
Well, we can order it also, but I don't know. I was just disappointed. I didn't buy anything because I was disappointed, and I didn't feel like I was getting high quality products.
Right.
So it made me leery and skeptical. Now, if I was just traveling through town and I
walked in the door,
didn't know any better, I'd walk in, I'd go, oh wow, this is cool.
Because the packaging looks retro.
Good. You know, now I will say their cheeses in the deli counter, and what was it, Troya?
I don't know. I took video of it.
Did you?
Yeah.
The cheese
appeared to be good without doing any.
As far as the ingredients that I saw on the packaging. But here again, I'm not a pro. I don't know everything there is to know. I know just enough to be dangerous.
Right.
So
she's kept us alive for 61 years. So the moral of the story is, you need to know what you're eating. You need to read the ingredients. Like, we used to be big Campbell Soups people, and they're using fake meat.
You thought, bioengineered stuff. Now, none of their stuff had bioengineered stuff in there, and in the ingredients list. But they did have some fresh baked bread. I don't know what the flour they used to bake the bread. It looked good. It looked like homemade bread. But I don't know. I was disappointed.
I was disappointed too. So watch your ingredients. Make sure you're eating healthy. And thanks for watching. And we'll catch you on the next one.